Good evening, everyone. Warrior Craft here with part 7 of the long-term sustainable bug-out system, or kit if you prefer. First, I apologize for not having put up a video in a little bit. I was away on vacation. Now I'm back, and I'm going to try to zoom through all of this remaining gear as fast as I can. Last time I left, I believe last time I left off with the two shoulder slung food kits. These are just your laptop, school bag type of bags. One of them has snacks, comfort foods, a little bit of real food, if you will, and then there is the staple bag. Now, I'm not a big fan of pre-packaged foods like the lifeboat rations. I'm not a really big fan of MREs because they're a little bit on the pricey side and very much on the bulky side. So I can carry a lot more food in traditional staples than if I were to choose to carry MREs. Although I've eaten a few MREs, I like them, I really wouldn't spend the cash and endure the size of them. That's just my personal choice. So I'm going to start with this black bag. It's pretty light and it's pretty crammed with stuff, so it's a win-win. First and foremost, wet wipes, antibacterial. You want to keep your hands clean whenever you're processing food or eating, or another pack of wet wipes. These are alcohol free, so you can use them not just for your hands. Then some creepy Turkish brand gummy worms. Some sour candy. It's a good pick-me-up. I like them. A few people that I know will be with me also like them. Then there's this trail mix, like chocolate cereal made by a health food company here where I live. It's actually a pretty good balance of protein or carbohydrates, fats, all in one. It's good for about 2 years, and it's about 1,800 calories in this bag, or 1,400, I remember now. It's also good with milk because it is a cereal, but it's also good by itself, and I can mix it with other nuts I have in my pack here as well. And it was pretty cheap considering, you know, how much other food would run me, and this can last me for, I can just snack on this the whole day and I should be fine. A little bit hungry, but fine nonetheless. Then there's one instant coffee that flew out. 3 more instant coffees. He just said one, it's done. Another one of those sour candies. 1, 2, 3, 4 granola bars. Also good, healthy snack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mini Twixes. Also just a snack. It's good for picking up morale. If people like the food you're giving them. Also gummy worms. These are not really healthy. Well, these are like gummy pineapples, but they're not really healthy, the gummy candy, but they pack a lot of calories. Not good calorie, but still a lot of it. That's everything that's in this front pocket. This top pocket, it's also, again, really packed really bad because I tried to do this video before and I failed several times, and by the 19th time I tried redoing it, I completely lost all patience and I wasn't packing anymore but just stuffing things back, so bear with me. 2.5 liters of multivitamin Tang-like drink. Realistically it's more about 2 liters, because 2.5 liters it's just orange colored water. It doesn't really even have that much of a taste, and the taste is not that great as it is. Mexicorn, this is just some fried corn. I think it's a Hungarian product. They're pretty good. They'll last till 2013 sometime. One chocolate banana, another chocolate banana, another one of those sour striped things. Some old school hard rock mint candy. A few people that might be with me, well, few that are with me for sure, have trouble with their sugar. So this will give me an option to keep stuffing them with cheap energy until we get to where we're going. Almonds in here, along with the Brazilian nuts, I believe. They're pretty good. You have to eat like you can only eat 2 of these per day because they're very caloric, but you know you can eat this whole bag and they'll keep you going for a while. They're full of all kinds of things, all kinds of electrolytes. These, for example, are full of magnesium. I have trouble with magnesium because I sweat a lot as a person, like a lot. So I run out of magnesium, and magnesium is important for your body. This is some full wheat, full grain wheat and other grains like corn, dark flour, soya, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, oatmeals, and just a whole lot of more healthy goat crap food. They're like little crackers like that. It's a good substitute for bread, and this will last for a year or 2. This is along the same lines of that. It's toast. It's pretty hard. It's also good for a year, I think, maybe 2. It's also a good substitute for bread because you can't carry fresh bread. This stuff is pretty good, and this is also whole grain. Whole grain's a lot better, and it tastes different. So you can alter between whole grain and normal, which we do have another pack of these that are not whole grain, but just regular white toast. Some oatmeal. You can make some salty recipes with it. Your standard sweet stuff. More gummy worms. And there is 250 grams of just your butter cookies. Pretty good morale pick-me-up. And to go along with that, there is this little thing of Eurocream, which is like Nutella. Thought it was leaking, but it's not. Instant coffee, Nescafe, 50 grams. That's been chipped in already a little bit. This beans with sausage, and it comes in a little metal package like this. It's some cheap foil or something. It's good till 2015. You take this thing, you throw it in a pot of boiling water, and 10 minutes later, or 5 minutes later, or 15 if you read the instructions, it's done. And you can eat it after a minute after it's warmed up a little bit, it's pre-cooked. And the good thing about this is it's really cheap. So they don't have the time to poison you with all kinds of preservatives and stuff in there. It's only got one preservative, and everything else is just water, beans, sausage, vegetables, oil, salt, sugar, and spices. You know. So it's actually okay. It's just beans. There isn't preservatives and a whole kinds of other crap. It's not loaded with sodium. It's got very little salt in it. And if you're gonna stay out for a long time, all MREs and all of that stuff is loaded with salts, and that's not good for you because your kidneys can only process so much sodium, and you don't want to overload your body with anything. Anything too much of it is bad for you. You eat only protein. The whole post-apocalyptic cannibal thing doesn't work because if you eat only protein, your blood turns to acid and you die. You don't get enough vitamin C, you get scabies and you die. You have any major deficiency in your body, you get ill and you die. Sure, it won't be a quick death, it won't be a painless death, it'll be a long and painful death. Starving to death is pretty bad, but in the end, you die. Even if you're eating human flesh all day, you will still die. Unless that human fed on fresh vegetables and greens and grains that they right before, and you jump at him and you slash open his stomach and eat his liver raw, where like carnivore would, like a lion does when he attacks mammal, herd grazing animal of some kind. That's what he does, and that's how he gets. And cats can synthesize their own vitamin C, something you can't do. So, you want to have food. I apologize for the sidetrack. I thought that I should let that know. For any one of you who's planning to become a cannibal, it's not going to work. You're going to need toast and veggies with your human. And toast. Good till 2013, just regular toast. It's harder than toast. I don't know what's called in English. Can of beans. Good till 2015. Mushroom cream soup, 2 bags, 4 servings each. If you add a little powdered milk in there, it tastes a lot better than just water. Another can of beans. A chocolate. Good for many people, many reasons. Granulated garlic. Some cinnamon in a bag, ground up in a bag, 25 grams. 3 instant 1 cup mushroom and onion soups. These are pretty good. They're also Hungarian or something. More gummy worms, gummy jelly, gummy. I don't even know what this is. You tell me, Mr. Tangerine. I guess gummy tangerines. Ground pepper, black. Some oregano. All-purpose seasoning with the dried veggies and crap in it. It's semi, almost not horrible, not to call it a decent. And some Hard Rock candy, just again to load people with cheap energy, cheap sugar. And I believe that's everything in this bag. Hooray! So, that's one bag. That's like the snack bag. But you have the beans and the bread. You have like 3 cans of beans. Well, 2 cans and then this thing, which is like a 1-person meal. I'll tell you right now. 400 grams portion. And it contains 616 calories. So, you know, it's okay. You combine, you know, the beans with some bread, and you're even just with that bag, you have a meal. And you make a soup before. Now, this bag is slightly heavier. It usually packs down, but right now, like I mentioned, why it's not packed. Oatmeals, chicken soup with noodles, ABC noodles, another pack of oatmeals, and these are like 400 grams, 250 grams, I apologize. And this one's good till the end of 2012, and this is 2013 4th. This is a wheat grain. You can cook it, you can make sweet stuff from it, salty stuff, whatever. 1 kilo of sugar. Another one of those instant soups, the 1 cup. I'm going to just keep the food separate. Front pocket here. Maggi alphabet soup. So that's 2 chicken soups. Spinach cream soup. 3, so 4 of those mushroom and onion soups. 1 cup. 1 cup of broccoli vitamin soup. It's the same thing. You just pour some boiling water in there, leave it covered for a minute, it's done. That's everything in this front pocket. Half a kilo of rice. Yeah, half a kilo. Good also for about a year, 2013-08. So, that's good for a while. Another half a kilo of rice, and this one's date is expired, but, I mean, erased, but no, 2013 something as well. Then some noodles. These are good for soups, so you can combine a chicken bouillon and these with and make like a crappy chicken soup. This is 25 grams of sugar inside a coffee can. Just extra sugar. That usually rides in the other bag. I don't know what it's doing in here. These are rice oats. It's pretty much same like rice noodles. It tastes the same. They're good sweet, they're good salty. This is whole grain rice. It's a bit different than your regular rice. It tastes different and it's healthier for you. It cooks a little bit longer and the flavor is, well, I prefer it to regular rice, but some people really dislike the whole grain rice. It's a matter of taste, but you can get used to it. Then there is just some regular pasta, these little fusilli. I don't think that's the right name. There's 2 of them, so that's 400 grams. So on the little bit lighter side, normally it's half a kilo. Some corn polenta, and I'm not gonna get this close to the camera because the yellow turns everything on the screen yellow. But polenta is very common in Europe, South America, Mexico, Central America. It's basically ground cornmeal, and you cook it with some water, and this one's instant, so instantly you get like a porridge paste-like thing, and you can eat it like that with a little cheese or a little salt or a little yogurt, or you can let it sit and then it will harden, and then you cut it into cubes and you bake it or grill it or fry it, and it's like cornbread, only it's a little bit lighter. I'm sure you can look it up online. Polenta. It's in English, polenta, in Espanol. There's 3 500 grams packages of that in here. Another bag of whole grain rice. And this is some wheat baby food that's cooked with milk or water. Water's not that great, but it's a good, more like a morale pick-me-up little booster. You make a sweet with cinnamon, and I have powdered milk in my big bag that has a lot more food in it. All of this is just extra food, and these are what you saw in the staple bag in this bag, because it's all empty now. That's everything in there. The good thing is because you can alternate. You can, if you, for example, you catch a small animal, you get lucky, you're running away or bugging out or whatever the situation is, you're on the move, you're going to be out for a long time, you're not going home, because in my opinion, if you left your home and everything you own and everything you love and everything you worked your whole life to build or make or whatever, you're probably not coming back after 3 days. And if you're out on the road for a long time, you know, you might have to hunt for your food or scavenge or whatever, and let's say you do catch a small animal of some kind, and you will have meat now for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, depending on how much you eat, how big your group is, what critter you caught or animal. But you can't eat meat, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, 5 days in a row. People will really get sick of it, and people will complain about it because they can't complain. So one day you have, you make like a goulash with the pasta and the chunks of your prey, whatever you caught, with some of the spices, and the next day you make whole grain rice with steak of some kind, and then after that you make polenta for breakfast, and you don't have to now include the animal. You can make something sweet, but then you don't have to eat on the 3rd day again the noodles. You can eat your plain white rice with your animal, or kick out having protein in every meal is important. So the idea of the whole, and you know, you have also the beans to combine with your meat, and the bread, toast things, and you know, when you have the soups, which can easily be used to make sauces, so you can take a piece of meat, make a sauce with the soup, use it as the body of it, and some powdered milk and a little water. You know, you need to learn how to cook if you want to use your food optimally for a long time. And everyone can eat oats for breakfast. You know, maybe you get some eggs. You have your bread substitutes, and you have sweets. So those are the 2 things that you can control: what you eat and how well you sleep. So you want to have a good sleeping system and enough food to keep everyone happy, because you know, if you're starving and stressed, then people are going insane all around. You know, it's a lot worse than having at least the knowledge that I can have a little bit of chocolate, or I can give people something sweet or something salty or some whatever snack or food they want, and we can sit down when we make camp and have a real meal with things that you would eat at your home. Okay, it's maybe rice and beans and tuna, pasta, and stuff like that, but it's still something familiar, something that you know, and you're not eating a dead possum that you fried on a stick in the woods, because a lot of people will have difficulties eating that. So that's those two shoulder slung bags, and anyone can carry one of those, even I myself with my main big bag and my bug out survival belt thing. So that's everything for this video. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will be doing my new OBS bag that I just got now in Germany in the next video, and finally after that I will get into the big camping backpack, the 90-liter one, and big first aid kit, and of course my sleeping system and all my other stuff. Thank you, and I'll see you guys then.